Hello, I'm Jimmy,
I'm Ryan.
and we are here with another instant trailer review for the Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 teaser.
Our intern Jacob is in the background, but he will be called upon when necessary. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to work now.
So, not
This
much
is the
we can
final
say.
installment for the Twilight Saga.
Yeah, not
It's
much to
ending,
say.
everybody.
I'm a huge fan, seen all the movies,
I've seen them all too.
seen them all, so
It's something special, and
here we go.
yeah, already epic in that cheap way. Now, can we talk about this? She went out hunting in a blue dress, a short blue cocktail dress.
I know, she really does
Can we
not-
just talk about the
She
lack
doesn't
of-
know how to dress.
She's
It's
just
okay.
not pragmatic. Like, it's just not. I mean, she's learning how to be a vampire.
I think it's life imitating art, though, or art imitating life more appropriately. But because Kristen Stewart obviously can't deal with being famous, and Bella can't deal with being a vampire.
Wow.
So
This is like a social commentary on Kristen Stewart's life.
well, let's just tear her apart, because come on.
Let's.
Because she's an evil adult.
She broke Edward's heart in real life.
I mean,
So.
I am a bigger fan of Robert Pattinson than I am of her, so
I
had to take his side in the whole matter.
I will, and also for the fact that he didn't do anything wrong.
But the real people who lose are the ones who saw
No.
Snow White and the Huntsman.
which we both did, and we both enjoyed. So
Jacob, would you cheat on your wife?
No.
there you
Not
go.
even a question.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
Doesn't mean
I
you have to
wouldn't.
judge Kristen Stewart.
Oh, I judged her. Now this scene is just hysterical to me. Let's just watch it in all its glory. They got the most canned sound effect
Yeah.
ever for a puma.
Also, is that a puma? Is that confirmed?
A puma is it's based on your location. You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't know if a
Puma,
mountain lion is a
jaguar.
mountain lion indigenous to the
Oh
upper,
yeah, we have
the
mountain lions
Pacific
here in
Northwest.
Los Angeles, Santa Monica. Actually, just a few months ago,
There was a loose mountain lion.
tranquilized a mountain lion down on the promenade. So
Kristen Stewart did not save us from that one, though.
yeah, I mean
She
the,
was too
the puma,
busy
puma,
being-
panther, jaguar, mountain lion, they're all the same.
Yes, of course. Anyway, the wire work there is really impressive, as is the green screen work.
My time as a human was over.
Now, still, I don't know if she's wearing the blue cocktail dress the entire film.
No, she's not.
Or the first half?
We're disproven.
Oh,
right
okay,
there.
good. Then
So,
the trailer
there
answered
you
my
go.
question. Now, let's talk about this. Mackenzie Foy plays Renesmee Cullen. That is the child of Edward and Bella.
I'm not even gonna get started on Renesmee because it's
She has...
I've never
apparently
been
on
able to
set-
get over this name.
Apparently on set she had a swear jar that people had to put money in if they cursed in front of her. Who do you think cursed the most?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen. I think it was Kristen Stewart.
Like, she's
I don't want to
dirty.
like just dump things
She's
in.
dirty.
Say that she like the whole thing with Rupert Sanders and that she curses a lot, but if I had to guess.
All right. Well, if you didn't know, Renesmee is a combination. The name.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. The name is a combination of Renee and Esme, which is Bella and Edward's parents' name. So
Respectively. Yeah.
it's pretty much the most ridiculous name.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything worse.
Instead
to
of
be
taking
honest.
like a first name and a middle name, they instead said we're gonna mash up the first names
yeah, so
and make
she's-
a name that's stupid.
It's just the
I'm
stupidest
sorry,
name.
all the Renesmees out there.
It's so
that name is
stupid.
probably gonna spike. When Twilight fans start having kids, that name's gonna go way up.
I have to report a crime. The Cullens, they've done
Maggie Grace is really establishing
Yeah.
herself as like the best. Like I'm.
I'll show up in a
pain.
scene.
I'll show up and I will be.
And this also,
Traumatized.
42 seconds in, is our first hardcore example of overacting in the trailer.
Yeah.
But won't be the first in the movie.
I know.
I'm sure. Certainly not the first.
I just want like some Eastern Europeans to come and take Maggie Grace off.
I think they may.
And
I
Liam
think that's
Neeson.
something that may happen.
Liam Neeson comes.
Thanks for Renesmee's an immortal child.
All right, so Taylor Lautner shows up.
Yeah, he's there.
He's gonna save the day.
was born.
He's
not
also,
been. She grew-
again, spoiler alert. Let's talk about this shot
This
because
shot is amazing.
Jacob
He's just
imprinted-
escorting. He's just escorting them to
imprinted
school.
himself.
Call me?
Yeah.
What?
Jacob,
Oh, sorry.
back to work, please. Anyway, Jacob from Twilight imprinted himself on Renesmee, which means basically that he's in love with her.
He's a molester.
He's
so
in love.
everybody knows.
Jacob, basically, this guy, this wolf, is in love with this little girl.
Yeah.
I assume. Now, the way they got around this
I
is that
think
she
what's
ages
actually-
very quickly, which means that 18
on.
comes very soon. But 18 doesn't count if in her head she's 3.
Very true.
And also-
I think it's really she just has dog treats in the backpack. That's what I think is going on.
Also, let's talk. This must be an awkward situation because Jacob from Twilight, used to be in love with Bella, but is now in love with Bella's daughter, and now they're all here.
Yeah.
That can't be the most comfortable social situation.
I mean, again,
It's the ultimate form of sticking it to Edward. He's like, I'm going to date your daughter.
yeah. And we're going to have that awkward talk.
We're gonna have to.
So, and Michael Sheen. I mean, come on.
Wide-eyed Michael Sheen.
He's
Look at
just,
those, man.
He overacts in those.
If you're gonna
a little
spend
too
money on
much.
those contacts, you make sure the audience sees them.
Yeah.
Single day.
Creating an immortal child is long
I didn't know that was in there.
and is met with the severest form of punishment.
So we're getting some of the vampire history
Also,
here.
something that I've learned in looking more into Twilight, none of these people have their natural hair color.
Yes, that's true. But this, I think, is very interesting because they say an immortal child is met with the ultimate punishment, which is
Death.
but they're already dead, aren't they?
And
So
they're immortal. So there's a lot of problems there.
There's a,
Punishment.
I don't know a lot about the mythology of these vampires, but Jessica in our office made a good point that they choose a hair color for all these people that's the opposite of what their natural one is, so they look as weird as humanly possible.
so now.
Oh,
talking
look,
about as
King
weird as-
Arthur.
So we have the Volturi army,
Yeah.
which just
Or
you know,
vampires.
I don't know why they would leave Italy for.
The Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I mean,
This looks a little more Vancouverish.
Yeah.
They may I don't know what the
Tax
the-
haven
I don't
is
know
what
what the
it's called.
immigration
I think-
standards
I
are in
think
Canada
that's
and
the,
vampires, but
yeah,
it looks like they have an easy time getting in.
I think they move at that border. So.
Know the truth. Maybe we can convince the
There's Dakota Fanning.
First search began looking for vampires.
So
Most
they're
remote
pulling like a little Avatar montage here, going
Yeah.
across the land, gathering all the different
their
vampire
Volvo.
tribesmen.
Do you think
And
they got
have
there
a
in that
new?
Volvo?
They have a new Volvo every movie. Every movie, there's a new Volvo, and it's just so perfectly timed because it's just the movies are spread out just enough.
To be fair, it's a practical choice for vampires who are immortal because Volvos are the safest of cars.
I know. I
So-
know. They should be riding like 1,000
Speedsters.
horsepower super bikes
Yeah.
with no helmets.
Also, I don't-
backwards.
are Volvos that good in snow? I don't know.
They got four-wheel drive. They're from Sweden.
Oh, okay.
They're good.
Good.
They're good.
Here, we learned something.
Each
Jacob, did you know that?
So there's vampires in Egypt.
Thanks for the input, Jacob. Back to work. There he goes.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know
there's,
what I don't know what this is.
there's
it's
Lee
like,
Pace.
but
I think it's
I
one
would
of
love
those.
to know
I
what
think
the
she's
direction
doing a
was.
hand buzzer.
I would love to know what the direction was.
I think she's doing a hand
just
buzzer
give it a
to
little
shake
like twinkle
hands.
with their hands or something. I don't know.
It's going to be a lot of her shaking people's hands and like, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop.
You,
That's Lee Pace
amazing woman.
from Pushing Daisies. Wonderful actor.
Join
Now
me.
at this point, I've
I
lost
really
track of
don't
who's
like
a werewolf, who's a vampire. I don't know.
I
What's
know.
going
There's
on.
just so much going on here. I think you really have to know the book because this trailer, all things considered, is not that exciting.
Did they
It's
write?
Just all over
They
the
wrote
place.
books of these movies.
If you can call them books, yes.
All right, so now the wolf action is starting. Now, if you remember Eclipse, every time the wolves were about to fight, they cut away. So the whole movie you're waiting for something exciting to happen. Then when it's finally happening, that's what they choose to just kind of like gloss over. The yada yada, the wolf
Well,
fights.
I think they did that. It's kind of like the shark and Jaws. You know, they didn't want to
Yeah.
blow their load too early.
Yeah.
Show it right away.
Give me an hour
Yeah, you know.
of not seeing wolves.
Yeah, and also they just didn't have the budget.
Right.
So
This movie
They
was
finally have
$75 million. It was the most expensive of all the Twilight movies. They shot it simultaneously with Breaking Dawn Part 1. And when they found out how much money Harry Potter made when they split in two, whoa, buddy.
Oh boy. So now we're getting some
Okay,
of the-
wait, hold on. Now
We gotta
that
go
gets
back.
all four of them in the mix.
Yeah.
How much does Edward just want to kill Jacob right now?
He looks pretty pissed.
He does look really angry. Like, I mean,
Jacob has the Jacob smolder going, the wolf smolder.
yeah,
That's
that
the
looks like
wolf
Taylor
smolder.
Lautner.
It really does.
Know what else? Know that other animal looks like Taylor Lautner? An alpaca.
Jacob, would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf?
Vampire. No doubt. Because it's like, I mean, with a wolf, it's like you go through all these changes in your.
All right, that's enough. Okay, thank you.
That kid is chatty.
So, okay. This is like the most intense Kristen Stewart has ever looked. In her
Yeah,
life.
that's the most emotion I've ever seen her show.
Ever
Aside
seen
from
her
that
show.
press release where she was apologizing to Robert Pattinson.
Oh my god. This is just too amazing.
You know, for cheating on him.
Yeah. It's all led to this.
Let anybody hurt you.
I don't know if that's true.
If you're gonna let a werewolf date your daughter, you're
You
gonna
really
let
can't
you
guarantee that.
can't guarantee that you're
You
not
can't
gonna let
guarantee
someone
that.
hurt you.
What if they're on a date and like the full moon comes and he lost track of time? He lost track of time. Do you know when the full moon is? I don't. Can't expect him to keep track of it. He's a teenager.
Oh, we have a shot of Renesmee riding Jacob here. She's like little red backpack riding wolf.
Which will be the spin-off series, I'm
Yes,
sure.
that's like
She's really loyal to that backpack.
I know. I really want to know what's in
I
it
do.
now.
I want to know what's
I
in
really
it. If
wanna know-
anybody knows from the books what's in it, please comment.
Yeah, please
below.
comment. Let us know what's
I
in the
want
backpack.
to know what's in that backpack and
'Cause
if it's doggy treats.
If it's like, you know,
Do you think it's shirt? Do you think it's his ripped shirts? I think it might
you
be.
really actually, you know what? That's probably true because you need to have like almost like
Or an
a
extra
dog.
pair of jean shorts.
You need to have sort of like a dog handler if
Yeah.
you are a werewolf because you go through so many
Yeah.
clothes. Like when you want to strip down and then change, you don't rip your clothes off
Yeah.
every time you change. Like
I think it'd be like anticlimactic though if it showed him like
he's
he
like,
was
hold
about
on,
to-
let me
he's-
just
yeah.
undress. let me
Hold on,
do-"
I want to fold my jeans. I don't want to wrinkle them. I
Yeah.
have to go somewhere after.
They could have just gotten pressed though.
They could have.
So
Now my favorite sequence is coming up. This right here is brilliant because you think it's about love, then you're like, is he gonna throw her? And then no, she's gonna roundhouse kick someone
I
in
know
the face.
it's like WWE tag team right here.
it really
You
like
get like this.
she looks real. But again, okay, listen. I don't want to pick on Kristen Stewart. I actually think she's a good. I do think she's a good actress
This is just
at
so
times.
funny.
Her face, she could not look more indifferent about being picked up and spun around to kick someone in the face.
I mean, this is the most amazing face ever.
yeah. But let's just backtrack.
And her hands are like this. It's just
Look right here. This face is like, oh my god, is he gonna pick me up and spin me again?
Yeah, he's gonna do
Like
it.
I feel like this has happened numerous times. This may be the 5th time in the movie that we see this sequence.
Jacob's actually a black belt.
Oh yeah, I do karate all the time.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Jacob.
She actually got some poor kicking skills there.
Well, she's being thrown. I can't remember the last
Yeah,
time.
No,
when-
she's being swung. There's a difference.
You know what the other
Is that a
thing?
real karate move?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Were you being thrown, swung, or being?
I
or
got
the
a
swung arm?
major problem with this though.
Oh, I was being swung.
You were being swung.
Yeah. I'm
Great.
Small.
I got a major problem with this. He's a vampire. He's like super strong. He looks
Yeah.
like and Kristen Stewart. She's like
She's
light
small.
as a
He's taking
wafer.
a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How strong was the person who swung you?
Pretty strong, I would say.
Did they make that face? Did
I
they
don't
show
know.
any kind of exertion? No.
Not really.
Part 2.
Yeah. Maybe he was.
Part
Maybe
2. I thought it was part 3.
No, it's part 2.
Wait,
Jacob.
which movie
Jacob.
Is this?
Back to work, please.
Wait, is this the first movie?
So okay. I mean, am I gonna see the movie?
Yes.
Almost certainly.
I'm gonna see it with Jimmy.
Does it look good from this trailer?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's all over the place. And
I mean, okay. Let's be serious. It looks on par with the quality of the last few Twilight movies, which I mean, if the box office says anything, they get the job done.
right, but I think the allure of a lot of these Twilight movies has been kind of the romance that's been building, and now
Right.
they have a kid. It's kind of like they're into like
And they're both
Boring
vampires.
married
They
life.
should be, like,
They're both vampires.
doing
Things,
it all the
yeah.
time.
It should. Yes.
it'll be
It-
very interesting to see what happens. With
I think it's going to
the
be an
off-screen,
all-out
the
brawl.
off-screen
I think it's
lives.
going to be an all-out brawl. We're finally going to see the fights that they skipped over in the last 4 movies.
Yeah.
So,
I just can't take Kristen Stewart seriously as a fighter, and that was proved in Snow White and the Huntsman.
Well, I like Kristen Stewart as an actress. I've seen her be good in things. Watch Adventureland. That's a good movie.
I have.
Yeah, it's a nice film. Anyway, November 16th. You don't have
Can't
to
come
listen to
soon
us.
enough for a lot of people.
Yeah, and
myself not included.
I
but,
hope it's good. No one wants a bad movie,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
we'll see.
Jacob, you excited? Don't. Jacob, I have firing power. You excited, Jacob?
For Twilight?
Yes.
Of course, they're gonna see it opening night.
Nice.
Yeah.
You going with your girl?
Oh yeah.
There you go. Jacob's
That's
going.
right, girls.
You'll see him.
I have a girlfriend, so
All right.
So back off, girls.
seriously.
Pump the brakes a little bit. Anyway,
And
that was
guys,
Jacob.
you're into that, too.
Well, until next time, I guess.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Jimmy.
Thanks for watching.